I mean,
All right. So
if we connect to the database, we can
exactly.
grab
Uh,
that.
yeah, that's okay. So we're going over the homework, and I know it's a little. We started recording a bit late, but yes, we're trying to go over the homework, which is create an edit page for our characters. So we're working through it, and we're making really good progress here. So so we have the name here, and yeah, and this view needs a character. Basically, needs the character that we're trying to edit. Okay, so let's do that. So why don't we? Well, yeah. So ideally, that's what we should be doing, getting the character from the database in a way, because and then pass that character model into the view, and then edit that. I know it's a little bit weird, and but once you get to the flow of how it works, it makes sense. Also, the reason you don't want to, when you click on this, pass the whole model is that some models are really big and really complex, so you can't really pass all the information here. And there's even secure information that you wouldn't want to pass here because
Okay.
yeah, because it's kind of like URL and they're very easy to tell and intercept. So all you want is basically just one piece of information to make it easy for you to get that character or character information so you could pass it to the view. So, so again, how do we do that? How do we get that character information? I mean, we established that we could do it from the database, right? And
Yeah.
and in this case, that is the best course of action, getting it from the database. Okay, so now here we go. Flip. So now that's the connection. What else do I need? Let's see, Dave. What do I need?
You probably need a char- a character, an instance of the character.
That's right. Okay, so uh, which character and where do I get it?
From the character table in a GameDB entity database.
That's right. That's right. So you're saying something like this then.
Similar, yes.
Okay. So how do I get how do I get it from the database? If you guys
Uh,
remember.
database.
Oh, I updated the notes by the way on our doc, our Google Doc. So definitely check that out.
The name.
Well, no, this is the table, database.character. So, what do we need? Well, I mean, you could just say, well, can we use find?
We find not to find an ID though.
Okay, we don't have an ID though, do we?
No, we have a string name.
Exactly. But so an ID would be better than a name overall, right? In the long run.
Right.
Okay. Just putting that out there for now. But now we have a name. So, do you guys remember this?
Oh, the where.
Yeah, remember it's the same thing as querying the database. Where what?
X
That's right.
lambda x dot name
God damn it! Yes,
equal name.
that's right. And you just won the first for now. Well, first for default. You guys are good. You guys are stallions, my friend. Goddamn stallions. Whoo-wee.
Dang.
And so this gives you the character you want to edit because you know you got a name and just find the first one that is named, has this name, and then put it here. So now we have this guy here, and then we pass it to the view, that's what it expected. Okay. So let's run it and see. I'm gonna put a breakpoint here just to see. And let's see. I'm gonna run and see where we're at. Dan, are you good so far? You legit?
So far.
Okay, good. So again, would it have made more sense if we would have used an ID because it's unique and it's much easier to use?
Right, but what if
Yeah, I
the
agree
user
with you on
forget the ID though?
Well, you cannot forget the ID because I will show you a way that it will always be there.
I'm also forgetting that we already have the roster page, which lists out all the characters.
Yes, and it has the ID. So
Yeah.
instead of dot name, this could just be dot ID. You see? So you already have that information here. Are you with it?
Yeah.
Yes. So for now, I mean, we could change it later. Like we could change this to ID and then, change it and update it. But this is good though. This is good to go through this process, this thought process. So, yeah. So let's see. Let's run it and see what will happen and if it works. And remember, like I say, like I always say, all of this is practice. Practice. I know this may seem like a bear right now, and it's sluggish and it's slow, but once you get through the flow of things, it will be quick and it's painless. Hey, boom, what are we doing? A form? Okay, boom, show the form. Do the action that shows the form. Boom. Once we show the form, boom, process the form somehow. Right? Process that post. Once you process it, boom, show them some kind of view, like a roster or something, whatever they want. And then that's it. It's a quick cycle. Okay, but let's see where we are. Okay, we're here. I'm going to go to the roster page. And we're here. And, okay, let's see what we have here. And I'm going to edit taste here. Another reason you want to do an ID or numbers is that sometimes strings with spaces on them, they get all weird when URLs because you cannot have spaces in URLs, right? So do you guys see Dr. Stephen Strange?
Yeah.
Do you see it says name equals Dr. space Stephen space Strange?
Yeah, and that won't work.
It will crash. Maybe the doctor will go through, but it's the other stuff will not go through. It's gonna get lost, like Tears in the Rain. That's right.
Man. I
That's
still
right.
gotta get on to see that movie.
You hasn't seen it? What?
It's boring.
What? Gotta get her there. Gotta get her in there.
Gotta do that so we can see the new one.
The new one's amazing. I loved it. I went to the IMAX 3D and it was mind blowing. Not 3D IMAX. Was mind blowing. It was really good. I enjoyed it. I was thinking of just renting an IMAX just so I could watch it again like that. It was a really good experience. It's beautiful. All right, so let's go with taste here. I'm gonna hit it here. Taste. Name equals taste. Okay, so name came through. Taste. We established some kind of the connection to the database. We search for a name where is equal to name. Did we find it? Let's see. Oh, okay, I guess we did find it. Oh, okay, so we have a bard named Taste. He's a gnome. Level 1, ID 55, HP 22. So we did get something, right? And now we're gonna pass it to the view, and let's see. I'm gonna hit continue. So then let's see. Let's continue. Ideally, in a perfect world, once I hit continue, what should we see on the next page?
a form.
A form, yes. A form with what?
A form with the name, race, and job or class.
Well, yeah, a form with information about that character. Yeah, correct. An editable form, right?
Yes.
Okay. With information about that character. All right, so here we go. I'm going to hit continue. And, oh, look at this. Okay, so, well, I mean, we got a form. This is very nice. So this is the real edit character form here.
I have some syntactic error in
Yeah, there's a
this,
few there, but
I got the X sign.
yes, you did. Yes, you did.
Yes. The X
Um,
sign.
well, we could just go and well, before we fix that, let's bask in the glory. This is glorious. I mean, we are here now. There's an edit character of this actual character, which is really nice, isn't it? It's very nice, very sweet.
It's pretty sweet.
Yeah, and well, so let's couple of things. Let's fix your view here, right? Because obviously this is not the correct the correct info here. So let's go to the okay, so you forgot the add
There's
sign
3
here.
add symbols. Yes.
You forgot the add here because you want to show the
Add.
model.hp and model.level. I'm gonna save it. All right. I'm gonna refresh it. Beautiful. Look at that. That is very nice. That is very nice. Okay. We are collecting 5 pieces of information here, right? Somewhat. Is that correct? Or changing or updating 5 pieces of information?
Yes.
Okay, and here. Yeah. So, yeah. Ooh, nice, my friend. Very nice. I was gonna bust your balls about this.
Ha, try again.
Nice. Okay. This is advanced shit right here. You remembered. Okay, so to us, it seems like there's 5. Um, there's 5 pieces of information here, right, on this form. Correct. All right, and as you can see, yeah, you could see them. And when I hit edit character, where is edit character supposed to go?
It's supposed to go to roster, which I think I screwed up.
No, not roster. You see, you guys keep missing one step. Before it goes to roster, where is it supposed to go and what it's supposed to do?
Oh, it goes to edit character action.
Exactly. Yeah. Don't be skipping. Don't skip steps. You gotta follow. So, you got this form here, right? And so it's gonna post all this information to the edit character, and that is this place here. Correct?
Yeah.
And hopefully we have it set up so all that information is gonna be mapped or well put into this model here. Correct?
Right.
All right. Well, hopefully it will here. Well, let's see. I'm gonna press the button. So again, we're sending name, class, race, HP, and level. And I noticed something that is really good that you did not forget, is that you are also passing in a hidden field the ID of let's see, the ID. Oh, you forgot something though.
Oops.
Quotation.
Yes, yeah.
No syntax error.
Oh yeah, right here, and the value is this.
Damn it. I hate those quotes.
Yeah. So this is good. You have a hidden input with the ID and you're passing the model.id, which is just great. This is really good. Now, why are you passing the ID?
Why am I passing the ID?
Yes. I mean, it's correct, and that's legit.
So I can save it in a database?
Well, yes, somewhat, yes. Let me see. Well, Dan, why was he passing the ID?
You want the ID of the specific character so we can find it when we do grab it from the database.
God damn it, that is correct. Yes. And which, in fact, we try to do right when we start. You see character.id?
Yes.
Okay, and if we didn't have this, if you didn't pass it, what would happen?
It would crash.
That's right.
Because there'd probably be more than one taste.
Well, there will be no ID, so ID will be 0, and it will say like, man, there's no ID 0 here, so there's nothing with ID 0, so I couldn't find it. I'm sorry. And then it will crash. Is that cool? Does that make sense?
At least it apologizes for it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And that happens. That actually happens often. People forget to pass this. This is really good that you guys remembered here. Yeah. So I'm gonna hit this right here, and then let's continue. And here I go. Well, let's update it. So, yeah, he's gonna be, let's give him 111 and let's make him level 4. Right? I could still use these, which is fine, but I'll just leave it like that for now. Okay, I'm gonna edit character and flip. So, okay, so we are here. We made it to this place where we're supposed to go. And let's see, what's the first thing I'm supposed to do now? Check what? Hello? Well, I just submitted some information to this action, so what is the first thing I'm supposed to check? Don't forget, guys, always check to see if your information made it through. There's all sorts of reason. Yeah, it's important. There's all sorts of information. I mean, there's all sorts of reasons why your information might not have made it through, right? So let's check. How do I check that? I go into the character right here. Because remember, this is what it's expecting. These are the parameters. This is what what you're passing to here. Okay, well, let's see. ID 55. Okay. So, well, at least the ID made it through, which is fine. Did anything else make it through?
No.
It did not, which is a shame. But the ID made it through, which is cool. So let's see, I'm going to run it. Are you ready? So what happens if I run it? Let's see. Well, let's see. Well, ideally, let's read this. Find character. Is it going to find the character? It is, because the only thing that made it through is the ID. But what's the name? Null. So basically, we're going to null out all these dudes' information. This character's information, and then we're going to save it. And then where are we going?
I think the last one I screwed up.
Well,
it's supposed to redirect action to.
Nice. To roster, correct? Yes.
Correct.
Okay, so well, first of all, let's see. Well, do you guys understand what the problem is? So I could go and I could go and show you and find it.
Yeah, I mean, if we're going to clear out a character, that's not. I mean, that is editing a character, but that's not exactly
Yeah,
what we
that's not what
intended.
we want, right? So we need to do two things. I stopped it. We stopped execution. So we need to do two things. One is, where are we redirecting to at the end of this?
To the roster.
That's right. So redirect to action and then roster. And remember, roster, this is very powerful because roster is just going to do what roster does. The roster don't need anything. Roster is, what do you call that? An independent action that don't need no one. That's right.
Self-maintained.
Yes. And let's explore that why things did not get mapped. Let's go and look at our here other forms. So well, let's look at the first one. We got value. This is somewhat correct because you want to pass the value. ID, okay, name, tags. Are you missing something?
Um, could,
Hmm.
could it be that the at Mata on line 1 is that Mata character to edit?
No, not really. Tell me, what is the difference between this input and this input?
One's hidden, the other is it?
Okay, that's right, but that's not the problem. But yeah, that is a difference. What is another difference? Well, to make it less confusing, actually, what is the difference between this one and this one?
They don't have names.
That's right, my friend. Yes.
Oh, shoot!
What is the one thing? Remember, I told you that you need what gets sent back to the server. It is the
Uh,
name property. The ID is used mostly for JavaScript manipulation and things like that, and by the DOM and the HTML itself. But the name is what C Sharp expects in the backend when you send this stuff in the form. Are you guys with it?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so never forget, never forget. Normally, if you use one of the built-in helpers, all you need to do, I mean, it does it for you. It gives it the ID and it gives it a name. But if you do it manually like this, you have to provide name equals name, right? This is good. Again, this is really good practice and really good knowledge right here. This is amazing. This is some. This is gold. Race. This is definitely good race. Yeah, because name is what's gonna try to be mapped in the backend. And if you don't have anything sent back with the name, then we'll see what's up. All right here, plip plip, and that makes sense right here. I think. Let's see, and it will submit here, and well, let's see. Now, hopefully, it should map, and let's see. I'm gonna run it. Okay, how are your brains? Your brains are all right.
Yep.
This is good, man. This is extremely good. This is a great session because we get to go through all the good stuff here. Okay, let's see. All right. Fine. I'm gonna click on roster here. I'm gonna click on this edit here, edit taste again, and let's see. Okay, yeah, we're going to the edit page here. We're here. Give it 111. Let's give it level 4. And let's leave the other ones the same. Okay, I'm going to edit character. Remember, we're passing the ID, so hopefully that should be good. And I'm going to hit the button here. Blip. hit the button. We are here. What is the first thing I'm supposed to do? Check values, baby. Check values. Check mapping. See if your values came through and they went to the right place where you're expecting them. Boom. Here we go. So they came through. At least class came through. HP, ID, level, name, and race. And here we go. So I'm going to go line by line here by pressing F10. We established database. We got something with 55. This is the full one here, right? Level 1. So this is the database version here, right? And this is the one that, the new one that has the information that we want to update. So, and we go, so name, put this name here, blip, put this race here, class, same thing, HP is gonna go to 111, and before it was 22. So again, if we look at it, it's 111, and the same thing with the level. And we look at it again, it's level 4. So we have the object, but the database is not reflecting that change yet. So we're going to save those changes and save it to the database. Okay. So I'm going to flip, save it, and then let's redirect to the roster. Okay, I'm going to hit it, and then we have the roster page, which is great. And let's go down and see. Oh, so there we go. So now we have hit points 111 and level 4. So this is really good. This is extremely good here. And yeah, this is good. So how do you guys feel about this? Talk to me. Yeah, how's your brains? You guys are good?
Yep. Good.
Doing okay.
Okay, yeah, no, this is tricksy, but this is good. This is why I assigned you this, because I know it's tricksy. It's not easy. And this is something that you need to get used to doing. Okay, so if I hit this again, there we go. I'm gonna remove this here. Just there we go. Level 46, edit character, database update. Let's see. Update it, level 46 here. Very nice.
Yes.
Well, what is one more update that we need to do to improve this? Who remembers? Or who can notice something? You see? Okay, so if I try to edit Bruce Leroy, is that gonna be a problem, you think?
We didn't fix the spaces.
We did not fix the spaces, correct. Well, let's see what happens when I try to edit Bruce Leroy. Okay. Well, in this case, actually, we do need this and we need this. Okay, so I'm gonna hit Bruce Leroy here, and blame. What again? What am I trying? What's the first thing I need to check? This here. Okay, and this actually worked. I guess it will work, but it's not a good thing to do. But let's continue though. Let me show you something cool. Bruce Leroy, Glow Owner. This is pretty nice actually. That worked. Now let me throw you something. What if this dude's name or this person's name had an equal sign or an ampersand or a question mark? What do you think it would happen?
Those are all special characters, right?
Yes.
They would
Yeah.
throw off our code completely.
Exactly. So we don't want that. We don't want that. That is why you don't usually use strings or try not to use strings when trying to get a certain key or a certain character in a roster page. You would try to get a number because it's one, it's contiguous. It doesn't have any funny special characters, and two, it's a lot easier and faster to deal with certain numbers, especially if they're a primary key or a key of some sort. So we are going to update this to ID. How about ID? Is that cool? Here. And then where ID equals, actually we don't even need to use this. How can I search for an ID in the database in a good way?
.find.
There it is, yes. .find is great because, hey, you just give it an ID, a primary key, and it knows straight there. And it's unique. And what if you had 3 Tasties or 3 Leroys? You know, what if you had characters with the same name? You would only be able to get the first. And what if you want the second?
Yeah, that's nice.
What if you have 100? That's so you want to try to use something that is kind of unique, some kind of unique key to handle it.
I'll be honest, I kind of figured we weren't worrying about that because we have a roster page that's going to generate every character we have. But
oh no.
Currently, we don't have a lot of characters.
No, it can get tricksy. It can get tricksy, especially with the naming and whatnot. All right, so well, let me just run this. Give it a quick run through here. All right. Let's see. Old Maito. You see ID equals 40. ID equals 42 down here. Stephen Strange, it equals 50. Let's see. Oh, also you see his name has a dot. Like that could have thrown it off. But let's see. And then we go to him. Look at that. Plep. Give 44. 55. We edit it. We know we're good here because we're pros. And there he is. Look at that. 55. I mean, this just needs to be updated a little bit, but whatever. It does his job. And this is good. This is good. Okay, so how do you guys feel about this? Do you feel better somewhat? Yes?
Yes.
Yeah, I still want to. Like
Oh!
I said, I wanted an extension on the project because I fell behind on time, and I do want to complete it.
Oh no, you will
have
because
it to present to you tomorrow.
oh no, you will because guess what?
Uh-oh.
You see this here? Look at that. You see this check in here?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you know what happens if I damn it.
He's gonna be like,
Yeah,
see
yeah.
this page? I'm gonna delete it and
Well-
then check it in.
Well, no, that's exactly what I was gonna do. Source control. Oh, there you go. I was looking for something in particular, but it's not here where I was looking. It is here. Do you guys see here where it says undo pending changes? What do you think that is going to do? When I press this button, what do you think that's gonna do?
Pending changes are ones that have not been published, right?
Not published, no. Remember, there's a difference between publishing on the website and updating our repo, our source control. Yeah. You mean source control? Yes, I know what you mean. Yes. Pending changes are the ones that have not been updated on the source control. Correct. Yes.
Okay. Okay.
So you guys will not be able to get these versions, these changes, because I'm undoing them.
That's fair.
So I'm about to undo changes. Yes to all. Blip. So
So sad.
I know. So all the changes that we've made in this session, they're gone. Like what? Like tears
Wow.
in the rain, my friend. That's right. Yeah. So everything that I've done, I have the exact same version that is in the on our source control right now. No more, no less, and you guys have exactly the same version. So it is up to you to do the do and fix it and have it work. However you think it needs to, however you think it needs to work. Um, One thing that we need to do before we continue that is fix any issues that we may have accessing databases, which I think both of you are having the same problem now. So let's fix it. I will,
Woo.
yeah, I'm not sure exactly how to fix it, but we will try to fix it.
So while we were doing this, I was trying to access Azure,
Yes.
and I don't know if I don't have permissions or if there's a problem with the server, but it keeps timing out on me.
Okay. Well, let's try to do it one by one, case by case basis, and see where we go from where we go from there. How about that? I'm gonna stop recording now. I think because now we're just gonna do kind of just troubleshooting of that. But that was a great session here, and that was a good problem solving because really it's all about problem solving. So, well, I guess I'm going to pause the video now because we're going to be seeing some info and whatnot. And all right, here we go. Here we go.